Hello again, and thank you for watching. This is Tyler Holt, President and Founder of AvSKY. Continuing on with the theme of what your aircraft sales professional should be doing on your behalf when selling an airplane, I'm going to go ahead and tie the third and fourth cornerstone or third and fourth pillar into this one video here and cover them both. The third pillar is aircraft transaction management. Following that up will be post-sale service. So when it comes to transaction management, this is as much about, and even more so perhaps, about knowing where your blind spots are versus knowing what you do know. And a quick analogy on that is when you're driving a car, it's second nature for everybody. You understand that most of the time over your left-hand shoulder when you're driving, you have a blind spot. And sometimes over your right shoulder when you're looking back, you have one there as well. When you switch lanes, you don't recklessly go back and forth, at least I hope not. Most people don't. And that's because you understand that there's a blind spot there and there could potentially be a car in that spot. So you check your mirrors. Me personally, I actually lean forward to make sure that I got a better angle. My car doesn't have a light on there that tells me there's a car on either side. So, and everybody's better off for it. So you're cautious with your blind spots. And aircraft transaction management is as much about that as it is anything else. Everybody knows you have purchase agreement, bills of sale, warranty bills of sale, IR docs, and other things of that nature. Everybody knows those. They're out in the open, and there's really not a whole lot of surprises that can come of that. But there are a lot of places that surprises can come of, and it's important to make sure that you are at least recognizing that you don't know what is going to happen there and hedge as much as possible. And everybody will be better off for it. Everybody's safer on the roads when people understand where their blind spots are and are cautious with those areas. Directly ahead of you, you can see everything's fine, but understanding your blind spots is absolutely imperative to make sure your sales professional is at least recognizing and hedging when possible. The next thing I'd like to talk about here is post-sale service. Inevitably, there'll be loose ends, there'll be maybe minor mistakes that are made. It always happens, and it's important to make sure that your sales professional is willing to take a call after the sale. Hopefully it's congratulations and it's always good, but in the certain occasions, and we certainly pride ourselves here on making as few minimal mistakes as possible, but in the event that it happens, you have to make sure that your sales professional is willing to identify them, own it, and correct the issues, even when you're not getting paid and after all the money has been dispersed. You have to make sure that you're dealing with somebody with a certain level of integrity and a willingness to do those things after the sale, because, well, I think it kind of explains it in itself. So that's really going to wrap up the 4 pillars of aircraft sales. Very quickly recapping, it starts with the marketing and advertising, then moves into the sales process management once leads have come in. Once you have the leads come in, then it's obviously about transaction management, getting the buyer all the way to the end. And then once the closing's occurred, make sure you're dealing with somebody that will take your call and walk you through things after the sale if need be. So thank you again for watching. Do appreciate it. Please feel free to call, email anytime. We'd love to hear from you. You're welcome to leave a comment, and we'll be making more of these videos in the future. Thank you very much.